Oh, and I'm the Dave, and with me tonight is...
Mr. Mole.
Yep. Now, I know you guys are probably expecting us to load up our last colony, but we were looking at the times that we're streaming for. We're streaming for an hour, 2 hours, etc, etc. So, we're not going to start the clock just yet. We'll start it once we're planet fallen. That's all right with you, Mr. Mole?
Yep.
But we're going to try and limit the maximum length of each episode of this to about 30 minutes. You guys watching on the stream, you're going to see the whole thing. So you'll see the stream cut and you'll probably have to refresh, but I'm sorry about that. It's just that my laptop is not capable of streaming and recording at the same time without causing some major problems. So here we go. Start a new colony. Again, I'm going to go with Phoebe Trilats, because even these rare occurrences are quite nasty.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick at base building. I am tempted to get a free play threats, but it's extremely weak. But I think base building is probably a nice coastal area, because we do want disasters, we do want things to go wrong. Sort of.
Yeah, we want stuff to happen. We don't want it to be boring, but we wouldn't mind if it just eased up a little.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to go to a completely different planet. Another planet that I generated.
I think we should go for a darker green place or something.
Here's what that is. Slate and granite. Growing period 1st of growing period 1st of summer to the 11th of summer. Quite a small growing period.
I guess that's because it's icy.
Yeah. What we don't want is live in the ocean. I do want mountains. They can be very useful.
Yeah, I just wouldn't mind living in a sort of darky green area.
Yeah, kind of like this dark green.
Now let's see what stones are nearby.
Slate and sandstone. There's slate, sandstone, and marble. Ah, right. Comes down there. So that's average of 30. That's 29. If we go further inland. Tropical rainforest. Limestone, marble, and slate. What do you reckon?
Sounds like it's different at least.
Yeah, growing period all year round.
Sounds like it's different at least.
Temperature goes up a bit though.
Well, it's only 33 degrees in the middle of summer.
Yeah, the other areas were like 29 to 30.
It's only 33 degrees in the middle of summer. But then we could get heat lovers or, you know...
Yeah. Well, we can go there if you want.
Oh.
Up to you.
I think we should go for the random coordinates of 12 east and...
I just want to see what that red dot is.
Red dot? There's a red dot?
Faction base, the Bats of Violence. Alright, Pirate Bay.
Ooh. Hang on, let's go...
Ah, we can select a random.
Let's go... Okay, where's that random?
Don't think it's actually going to tell us.
Where's that random?
Yeah, I can't see a square.
No.
Okay, right. So this one, boreal forest, sandstone, marble, and granite. I don't like the growing period on that one.
No, that's random until we get a year-round grow.
Okay. Right, year round. Granite, limestone, and marble. I'm quite happy with that. Tropical rainforest. Temperatures are good too. That's some nice, comfortable temperatures. Small hills. I like that one.
Yeah, works for me.
Okay. So this is going to be my first one. So vat grown soldier. Bud wasn't made as a person, but as an instrument of destruction. Grown in a bioweapons facility and taught combat during his accelerating growth, Bud has a proclivity for combat of all kinds and an aversion to human contact. No social down, no doctrine, no wardening.
He's a sucky character.
People done labour. He's a psychopath.
Yeah, he can't do skilled labour, dumb labour.
Incapable of dumb labour. Incapable of skilled labour. Incapable of caring. Incapable of social. He's a prostophile. Bud feels limited in his feeble human body. He often dreams of going bionic. Yeah, that is a pretty sucky character. So I'm going to do a randomise. Okay. A mute. Michael is greatly affected by a traumatic event early in his life. For years he refused to speak to anybody. Okay. Adulthood. Nurse. That could come in quite useful. That's a hospital. Incapable of being violent or social. The pessimist. So he always permanently have a bad mood. Slowpoke. Falling behind in a group wherever he goes. His movement speed's down. But he's a hard worker. Now I think that's going to work out quite nice for me. I don't like the incapable of social. And the pessimist is a bit annoying, so is the slowpoke. But the hard worker is going to help. The fact he was a nurse is going to help.
Well, his main stat is medicine.
Yeah. So, I claim this one. The Dave. Okay. Alright, so it's randomised till we get a male. There we go. Unless you want to be a female, it's up to you.
No, I'll be male.
This is your first male one. Right, Voyager child. Mike was raised on an R&D starship and spent most of his childhood travelling through the void. Approaching the mysterious planetoid, the ship was severely damaged. His next memory is of the ship heading out of orbit, fully repaired. He soon developed an unnatural...
This game is called RimWorld.
Yeah. Ah, sorry, Demon. Hello, Demon.
This game is called RimWorld.
Yeah, RimWorld. Did you get your Elgato sorted out?
Let's have a quick look.
Okay, so...
I can't do anything.
Yeah, wardening, no. Cooking, no. Construction, no. Repairing, no. Growing, no. Mining, no. That's a useless bloody character.
Basically, what's really funny is he's a nudist.
Oh, yeah.
All he's good is research.
He's a teetotaler nudist who's incapable of doing any work. I'd very much like you to use one of your rerolls.
I will use a random.
Okay. Keith Kef Burnett. Tell you what, Demon, we'll name a third person after you. Alright. Medieval lording. The minor noble in an old kingdom on a medieval world. He grew up in a manor made of stone. Served by bowing low-classmen. Such life teaches no technical skills and insists on a lifelong aversion to manual labour. But Keith learned early the ways of social manipulation. Housemate. As an adult, Keith kept a house and cared for children with his housework. They don't kind of go along, do they? They just don't kind of match, but hey. Thanks. No, I didn't get it. Sorry, chap. That always worked for my Elgato. But it doesn't say you're incapable of nothing. You are a psychopath.
Yeah, I'm not too keen on the psychopath part.
Yeah, has no empathy. The suffering of others doesn't bother him at all. He doesn't mind if others are butchered, left unburied, imprisoned or sold to slavery, unless it affects him. He also feels no mood boost from socialising. Now, I do think that will help with our cannibalistic ways. Too smart. Kev is too smart for his own good. He learns everything much faster than everyone else, but can be quite eccentric. So global learning factor plus 80%, that's pretty nice. But the mental weight threshold.
Yeah, that's an issue.
Cold tolerant. Kev handles the cold tolerance much better.
That's an issue.
Alright, you've still got two randoms if you want to go for them. It's up to you.
I'm going to regret it, but random.
Okay.
I'm going to regret it, but random.
Female, female, male. There we go. Refugee, war broke out, yada yada yada. Adulthood, drifter. Apparently never figured out what to do with his life, so he travelled often. Your artistic goes down, but your cooking goes up. You're incapable of being scary. Fast walker. Kinda nervous. Got one more random if you want to go for it. It's a good kept card, but me updating everything messed up bad. What you can try to do, Demon, while Mr. Moore was trying to decide on this, is you can actually uninstall the Elgato software completely, make sure the Elgato is unplugged, and then reinstall the Elgato software. That was another way of fixing the issue. That's more to fix the 1 moment error, you know, where it just constantly says 1 moment please. You see why I bought a new capture device. But yeah, Mr. Mole, do you want to take this, or do you want to risk it all for your one random?
I don't know, but the stream just went a bit funny.
Yeah, I noticed that.
There was a weird, like, buffering circle for a second, and then it all broke up.
Yeah. Looking okay now. I'm just gonna... Yeah, we dropped 46 frames.
Yeah,
using 20% of the CPU. I did notice on the last stream we dropped 170 frames, which is not, in a 3-hour stream, that's not bad.
Yeah.
If it keeps happening, we'll worry about it.
I'm trying to decide if I should random, but then there's a chance that it could be absolutely atrocious.
It could be.
And then you have to deal with it.
Don't mind.
Go on then, I'll take my final random.
Okay. You're a VR addict. Douglas was a VR head, someone who was permanently dragged into the virtual gaming universe by his spinal plug. He moved through his daily tasks, barely aware of physical reality around him. This left him nearly unable to socialise. But it's pretty shooting, merely artistic and crafting and research up. You also were a rugby player. After years of addiction to virtual reality games, Douglas was saved when the doctors unplugged him. Unfortunately, they unplugged him during a match of Rugby Rampage 4. Mental backloss merged his real-life identity and his virtual identity, leaving him with the personality and skills of a rugby player. I can't help thinking that I've never seen these two go together like that before. That's kind of cool. Cleaning disabled. Damn! Mr. Mole can't do all the cleaning for us. Right, so social and cleaning is disabled, but you're a fast walker and you're a cold lover. Doug's body produces tremendous amounts of heat. He's comfortable in temperatures which would make anyone else shiver. Oh, I thought it meant you were a cold lover.
Oh, you'd be like, Well, being this is my only option, I have to have it, so...
Yeah. It's a good job we've got a colder than normal area.
Yeah.
Jerome, the mole. Space. Okay, right, so I'm going to name this one after Demon. We'll wait till we get a male.
Does Dean want to be male or female?
I'd assume he wants to be male.
Does Dean want to be male or female?
So, he was a scout. And a starship janitor. Becoming quite useful. Incapable of being intellectual and artistic. But you're a night owl. Mick likes to work at night. He gets mood bonuses if awake at night and mood loss if awake during the day. So remind me to change his body clock so he sleeps during the day. And a green thumb. That's going to come in very useful. Okay, so we'll call him D. Man. That's going to be the D-Man. The D-Ma. Aww. Okay, so it's going to be D-Man. Yeah, it's definitely a unique style game. I mean, obviously the graphic... Well, I'm sure you've watched my review. I have to assume people watched my review. Somebody must have done.
I did.
Yep, see, Mr. Mole did. Alright. So here goes. We have no idea where we're going to land or what type of terrain. You think of this more like SimCity kind of style. The three of you wake from cryosleep in the sarcophagus to the sound of sirens ripping metal, and you barely get to the escape pods as your ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown RimWorld as pieces of shredded starship fall around you. While I do the first bit, I'm going to pause it.
Right, and I will set the timer off now.
Indeed. So this is episode 1, season 1 of the adventures of the colony of Atlantis. And oh, that stuff to be picked up. That stuff to be picked up.
Priorities.
Yeah, we'll do the priorities and everything. I basically want to get everything that can be picked up queued up to start off with. Oh, we've got some nice bits of compact machinery there. Let's zoom out and have a look at the map. No real easy defendable areas though.
But at the same time, they've got some almost like pre-built buildings.
Yeah, compacted blast steel. Yeah, it's a bit near the edge of the map, but what we might do... Oh! Balls. I forgot to set the map size.
Well, you failed us.
Do we keep with these people, or do we change the map size? Because it's going to be a long game, hopefully. I mean, my vote is we start... I'd rather restart now than later.
Yeah, we'll restart. We apologise to the stream and the YouTube people.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Right, so... Sorry about that. We made a bit of a boo-boo there. Next. Advanced. And it's large. So I just want to make sure that stays on advanced. Okay, so the first random one we got. The temperatures are -17.
Yeah, but that's not an all year.
Yeah, sorry. Right, year round. So 26, from 15 to 26 degrees Celsius. Average temperature 20. Slate, marble, and sandstone on flat terrain. Yee, nay.
I don't see any real problem with it. You may not like it, but
Yeah, I prefer mountainous to be honest, but let's just make sure that it's definitely on there. Yep. Okay. It does mean Mr. Mole gets to pick again, because I don't think he was too keen on his character.
it wasn't too bad. But
Alright, student engineer, engineered pilot. Shooting is up, my crafting is up, I'm incapable of dumb labour. I'm a jogger. Squirrel moves, it considers me fast with a sense of urgency. And psychological dull. Isn't affected by psychic phenomena. Okay. I'm actually gonna take my first choice. Mainly because I want to get the stream started.
yeah, I mean we've only been going like half an hour.
Have we?
Pretty much, yeah.
I will stop and start the stream once we land on the planet then.
Okay.
This will be the setup one. This is the pilot, the
Episode 0.
behind the scenes setup. This is
Episode
episode
0.
0.
Episode 0.
Okay, let's find the first mail. Okay. Convent child. Child of an illicit affair, Mature was brought up by nuns in a medieval convent. He learned the value of hard work, but was taught that technology is heretical. Cannot hunt, cannot smith, cannot tailor, cannot craft, cannot research. Good at construction and growing. Psychiatric patient. He spent most of his adulthood in an insane asylum. His industrial homeworld had a poor understanding of mental illness, and he was treated more like an animal than a person. So he went from a nunnery to an insane asylum.
Skills, yeah, I can only do like 3 things.
Yeah. I don't particularly like this one. Obviously, it's your choice. Incapable of intellectual, violent, caring, social, scary, or crafting. And your traits is you're a masochist. There's something excited about getting hurt. He doesn't know why, he's just weirdly different. But he's a beautiful masochist who likes the night.
I think I'll random.
Are you sure? Are you really sure?
Yeah, it's all random.
You don't want to be a beautiful night masochist incapable of doing anything? Oh, right, so your first random. Cave world tender. Grew up in a cave complex, deep beneath the surface in the inhospitable world. He worked with other children tending to the tribe's fungus crops. Machine collector. I was obsessed with small machines, arcane pieces of technology, obtained them whenever we could, and loved taking them apart to see how they worked. He had a habit of talking about his collection long after people around him had stopped listening. So you're too
Sounds
smart.
more like you.
Well, yeah, during my streams. That was so true. Right, you're an optimist, but you're abrasive. That's exactly what is on his mind, especially if it bugs him. This tends to rub people up the wrong way. That seems very much. That seems very familiar to me. Where have I seen that trait before?
I was thinking all three of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want this character then?
Yeah, go on then. I'll have this one.
Okay. And then we get one for D-Man. I'm hoping the surgeon is male because the surgeon would be kind of cool. But we don't know the other stats. No. Pickpocketing criminal surgeon. Right, so the first male one, test subject.
With the dodgy hat.
Yeah. Right, that's another collector, so first one isn't gone. Bad back. Bite scar, bad back, stab scar. An orphan of the war. Dimitri lost his family. Hold on. Yeah, so he can't be a warden. Mech war veteran. Fought against swarms of rogue mechanoids since he was old enough to enlist. He has bled on half a dozen worlds and has lost more than he cares to recall.
Doctoring disabled, though.
What's that?
I said, shame it's doctoring disabled.
Yeah, it's kind of like the opposite of the other one, but that's fine. Let's see. His art's disabled, his doctoring's disabled, but shooting and melee's gone up. So he's incapable of caring, incapable of being social, incapable of being artistic. But he's a claustrophobe, believes the human body is limited for a reason. To him, bionic body parts are unethical.
Which is funny, being he was a mech war veteran.
Yeah. He's a hard worker though, that's going to help a lot. And he's psychically sensitive, so it's kind of the opposite of my one. I think I'm psychically dull. But yeah, I think that's a good one.
That'll do.
Oh yeah, you can fit that D-Man in. Okay, we're going to stop the stream and start the stream so it saves that video. So if you're watching this on YouTube, the second episode will be tomorrow. If you're watching this live right now, the second episode will be in about a few seconds. I apologise to people on YouTube having to wait a day. Should have watched it live.